All right, it looks like we have officially hit 10 o'clock, so we are ready to break tonight. Not a lot happening. We've got a couple of autographed jerseys, one football and one baseball, and then a half case of 2018 Topps Jumbo Baseball. There are some unpaid spots in the baseball jersey break right now. I think there are 4 teams or so that are sitting out there that were sold and have not yet been paid. If you have one of those 4 teams, please pay your bill. Don't be one of those guys who doesn't pay for what you bid on. Before we get started tonight, let's go through a little information. First up, my feedback is completely automated on eBay. So what that means to you is that you will instantly get return feedback when you leave positive feedback for me. You never have to wait on me to get caught up, which is a good thing because I'm never caught up, it seems like. And the second and most important thing that you see there, of course, is to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you who bids and breaks and chats with me. You come by, you hang out, you watch the break. However you're participating, I'm glad to have you. And I say once again, thank you. Taking a look now at the items that are already listed on eBay that will be ending over the course of the next 5 days. Of course, new stuff goes up just about every night. It does typically run 4 or 5 days. Tomorrow night, a little 2013 Topps Supreme Football and some more Series 2 Jumbo. Friday night will be more Series 2 Jumbo, and note that bunch on Friday night, those are 3 boxes that came to me that way. They didn't come to me as a sealed case. They came to me as three loose boxes, just for those of you if it matters. Also on Friday night, we'll do another autographed baseball jersey and autographed batting helmet. Saturday, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going Saturday. It is all free shipping stuff, so a fun free shipping day there. And you'll see all kinds of memorabilia as well as some 2010 plates and patches football, some Timeless Treasures basketball cards, another one of the three-peat boxes, which has the autographed basketball jersey, the autographed full-size basketball, the autographed picture, etc. And then we'll break an autographed baseball bat. Haven't broken any of those since last year. Sunday night, more memorabilia, and we will start on a case of Series 2 Hobby, not the Jumbo, but the Hobby, which will have 6 hits in it. I think they can be signature or relic, but that's, of course, all that information will be in the listing description. Then on Monday, all kinds of memorabilia again, full-size helmet, basketball jerseys, baseball jerseys, batting helmets, all kinds of stuff, and some more Series 2 Hobby. So that's what the days ahead look like for tonight. We're going to first open a Game Day Greats autographed football jersey. Following that, a Gold Rush autographed baseball jersey. And following that, the Series 2 half case of Jumbo baseball. The jerseys are pretty quick breaks, so if you're here for Jumbo, don't wander too far off. The other thing to note on this particular page, of course, our first 2 breaks tonight are free shipping. Anytime you do a break with me that is completely free shipping to the buyer, I generally plan on getting it out the door 6 or 7 days after the auction ends. Sometimes I'm able to get them out sooner, but for the most part, plan on this going out about Tuesday. And if I can get to it quicker than that, then it'll just be a pleasant surprise for you. Our paid shipping break tonight, that's the Series 2 Jumbo Baseball. I'm projecting that to ship on Saturday. There's a small possibility I can get it out a day sooner than that, but let's plan on Saturday, and kind of same story. If I can get it out faster, so much the better. Finally, if you are in one of the first 2 breaks and your team is not pulled, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card for your team. It can be from any year, it can be from any series. I track that stuff for a rolling 90-day period. Normally what happens is the next time you have a package where you have hit cards or an item, I'll just gather up all those consolation cards you're due that come up over the last 90 days, and I will include them with that package that ships. So normally they're going to go with the next package out. If you want it to come by itself, just in a plain envelope with a stamp, I can work with that. You just send me a message, shoot me a little note over on eBay messages. We'll get it sorted out and on the way. So 2018 tristar, let's try that again. 2018 tristar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey. This is break number 16. It ended tonight, Wednesday night, June the 20th. And of course, we're live streaming it tonight as well. You will see that we have team names on the left-hand side and the eBay user ID of our winning bidders across from the teams as we go down the list. A spreadsheet will go up before every break, okay? So if you're not in this break, you're still going to get a chance to see your name up there when we do break your item. And last but not least, I am taking manual focus away, which means that the background is going to go out of focus because I am setting it at a different range here. We should still be able to see everything just fine, but I always like to warn people because, you know, otherwise you're kind of like, hey, what's going on? Why'd the background go out of focus? I see Greg is in chat, and he must have the Broncos tonight. And Killswitch is looking for the White Sox and the Royals in the baseball jersey. Oh, and Greg's looking for the Orioles in the baseball jersey. All right. Well, we'll see what we can get out of it, but we've got to see what's in Game Day Greats first. Oh, this is cool too. Oh, that's a cool one. For the Vikings, how about Fran Tarkenton? There's a Hall of Famer. You're a Vikings fan, you got to love this. So this is just a little informational card. I will put it down in the jersey, in the bag with the jersey before I ship it. And of course, there is the Tarkenton autograph on there with a little Hall of Fame inscription, JSA authentication sticker. In the back here, we have a JSA authentication card that goes with it. But the Vikings with our hit tonight, and the nice little Fran Tarkenton jersey. I told you these early breaks were quick, right? So Series 2 people, you don't have to wait long tonight. So let me get our spreadsheet set back up, and we'll bust into our next jersey here in a moment. So if you didn't look at this a moment ago or you jumped in after it was up there, please take a minute, review the information you see there about consolation cards as well as your projected shipping date. 2018 Gold Rush Autograph Baseball Jersey, break number 11. Also ended tonight, Wednesday night, June 20th. And had a couple teams in here that didn't sell. You'll see those designated as no bids buyback. So anytime you see something that says no bids buyback, well, yep, pretty self-explanatory. Just an orphan team that nobody wanted to adopt. Also, there are unpaid teams sitting in this break. At least there were 3 or 4 minutes ago. I'm guessing they are still there. Probably at least 4 unpaid teams sitting out there. So if you're one of those people, I'm against my going against my better judgment based on the way things have gone lately. I am letting those ride, and I'm hoping that people will do the right thing and pay it. I find that most of the time that does not happen, and I'm going to have to stop doing that, but I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Of course, that has led to a loss of several $100s for me in the month of June, so maybe I will learn my lesson one of these days. JSA authentication card, a JSA authentication sticker, and that looks like Tim Raines to me, right? Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it is Tim Raines. And of course, Tim Raines, wasn't he in Montreal Expo? Yes, he was. And of course, you guys all know, I'm sure, that the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals. So cards and items and all that stuff, they stay with their franchise. So when a franchise relocates or renames itself, you know, it's just going to go to the new name and location. So Tim Raines here is headed to, I'm trying to get that back down there low enough. Tim Raines is headed to the Washington Nationals. And your JSA authentication card is going to be folded up within the jersey. So when you get this, if this is your hit, please make sure you find this card before you toss out the packing materials, okay? And of course, it just matches your little authentication sticker on there. Give me 1 second to get these put out of the way, and then we'll get rolling with Series 2. And Series 2, it is the start of a new case tonight, so we'll have to do one little extra thing as a result. And once again, if you did not see this a moment ago, shipping is a little different projected date for Series 2 because it's a paid shipping break. So projecting Saturday, if I can get it out faster than that, I will. No need to worry about consolation cards here because there's a zillion cards in this break and every team's going to pull some. 3 boxes of 2018 Topps Series 2 Jumbo Baseball. This is a half case break. It is break number 3. Ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, June the 20th. Once again, anything you see that says no bids buyback is just an orphan team. Did not sell any cards that come out for that team. Unfortunately, hang here and join my giant card mountain. All right, so this is the start of a new case. So here's what that means. I will take all 6 boxes out of this case. I'm going to number each one of them on the end. There's a poster in there, but it's just like a, you know, it's an advertising poster. It's not anything we have to do anything with about National Baseball Card Day. So all 6 boxes are going to come out. If I can get them out. I haven't even gotten the first one, managed to get the first one out yet. There we go. And then after they are numbered on the end, I will use random.org. I will type in 1 through 6, and I will hit random one single time. I can not get these boxes out of here tonight. And then whichever 3 numbers that random gives us after we hit the little randomize button will be the 3 boxes that we open tonight. The 3 remaining boxes, of course, will be opened tomorrow night in that break. So that way it's, why did I put number in front of that? I have no idea. So this makes it at least easy to follow along and know how we determine what boxes come out what night and all that kind of stuff. Okay? So I'm going to bring you with me. We're going to head over here to random and get this rolling. All right, there's our 1 through 6. I'm going to hit it a single time. And it gives us 5, 6, and 1. So boxes 1, 5, and 6 opening up right now in this break. And the other 3 boxes we're going to open up tomorrow night. Okay, all that is put away. And now we're ready to get rolling here. So we're going to be opening a lot of Series 1 between now and this time next week. Because, of course, no new products came out this week. So, at least, there might have been a soccer product, maybe. But I don't break soccer, so I don't know for sure. But there might have been. So we're going to open a lot of Series 2, and then next week on Wednesday, as it stands right now, we are due to get Stadium Club Baseball and Inception Baseball, as well as Encased Basketball and Elite Football. So a huge release day on Wednesday of next week, a week from today, provided that nobody changes their release dates. And then on Friday of next week, we will get museum collection. So it's going to be a busy, busy week next week. So of course, here's kind of how these jumbo packs work. There's a whole bunch of base. That's what we're going through now. Then we get to the nice little center part, and that's where we find all of our inserts and short prints if there are any, our hits, etc. So I kind of go pretty quickly through most of the base. We take a little bit better look at our inserts. So Joe Crawford for the Phillies, that is just an insert called Rookies. And then our 35th anniversary is Dennis Eckersley for the A's. Our hollow foil, Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Victor Robles Instant Impact for the Nats. And we've got a hit out right away. First pack, first hit. It's one of the team MVP. That's a manufactured relic. It's actually a really nice heavy kind of chunk of metal here. And it's Justin Bauer for the Marlins. I've got to get a different set of sleeves out for Justin Bauer. So this is a cool card. It's very thick and a nice little metal manufactured relic. And I guess by now you guys have probably all seen, why am I blanking on his name? He's a closer for the Cubs. Seeing Chris Bryant is what reminded me. So he's a, relief pitcher, usually closes them out. And he's pretty good. But he somehow injured himself putting on or taking off his pants. Like, what? Yeah, it was either, I can't remember if it was putting them on or taking them off. But I think it was maybe putting them on. Anyway, he somehow managed to injure himself while getting dressed, and now he's on the 10-day DL. Like, how does that even happen? I don't know. That's so crazy. And the guy's got to be so embarrassed because it's all over the news. Detroit Tigers insert for Miguel Cabrera. And we're going to find a whole bunch of these. When you see that color, they're numbered to 2018. I'm sure most or all of you are familiar with how that works. So next year, those will be numbered to 2019, so on and so forth. There's a nice little 35th anniversary Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Always good to see Ozzie come out. Long Ball Legends Rizzo for the Cubs. And another Instant Impact. And a short print for the Diamondbacks with Zach Greinke. That's probably, you know what? I say his name wrong like most of the time, but I try. That's about the best I can say for most names. The best I can usually say is, yeah, I try. And now we are back to our regular cards. So that was all out of our little center. I do realize that some of these, as they go through, are upside down. And if that bothers someone and you want them all flipped around, let me know. Generally speaking, I just leave them the way they're facing in the pack. Because I'm kind of the mind that the less amount of handling, the better, in terms of like flipping them back and forth and all that stuff. But sometimes people want to see them all the other way, and I can do that if you do. There's an Ohtani base rookie. My experience has been that we'll find probably a couple of those in this half case if it holds true to what we've seen up to this point anyway. And there is Jose Altuve and a throwback jersey insert. Another one to 2018, Tim Beckham. And there is Sandy for the Marlins on a 35th anniversary. He's kind of an interesting one this year. David Price hollow foil. A blue border Derek Jeter. Of course, those blue borders are not numbered, but obviously they're not the norm either. They usually have a white border, so a little different variation on our All-Star insert there. But yeah, on Sandy, of course he was a Cardinal, a St. Louis Cardinal. He got traded to the Marlins. In most of the top sets, his signature has been a Cardinal, and that's just advertising, and his base card has been a Marlin. And I believe that's, well, I shouldn't say that. This is probably this may be the first set where his base card's a Marlin, but his signatures have been for the Cardinals for most of the year up to this point, and they are, I believe, in this set as well. But his base card and his other inserts, as you see, have been updated to reflect the Marlins. So all the cards, I guess, were signed before he was traded. Hank Aaron, I love Hank Aaron. That is a Legends insert for the Braves. Numbered to 2018 for the Giants, we have Derek Holland. Cal Ripken Jr. is our All-Star. Jordan Montgomery, our hollow foil. And Chris Young is going to be numbered to 67. So anytime you see that color background, as opposed to the kind of pea green that represents numbered to 2018, that one is always going to represent being numbered to 67. That may be, I don't guess that is a short print. I don't know. I thought maybe it was, but According to the numbering on the back, it is not. Of course, tomorrow night is the NBA draft. I don't know if any of you that are in the baseball break tonight, if any of you follow basketball or not. But I'm looking forward to the draft tomorrow night. And if you haven't seen it yet, NBA.com has a cool little deal where you can go in and kind of do your own mock draft through the first, I think it's like 16 picks, through the lottery picks basically. And you get points based on if you were right or if you were close or whatever, and a chance to win some prizes and stuff. It looks like it's kind of fun. So, I don't know. If you're into that sort of thing, might go check it out. Aaron Nola insert for the Phillies. Manny Machado. Trade rumors surfacing about him today for the Diamondbacks, believe it or not. Jose Altuve relic for the Astros. Like, I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that Manny Machado might be traded. I mean, I think we can all agree the Orioles are not going to be able to keep him. He's going to hit free agency. They probably want to trade him when they can still get a little ROI, but I'm kind of surprised that it's the Diamondbacks that are in the picture there. That's not really how I would have figured it out. Hi, Ryan. Yes, football jersey was already broken. So was our baseball jersey. Both jerseys right at the top of the break. Those things don't take very long. So generally, when you see memorabilia with me, it's going to go in the first, 5 or 6 minutes. Unless there's a tremendous amount of it, it might take a little bit longer. Ryan Braun. Is that throwback jersey? Yeah, throwback jersey insert. Salvador Perez for the Royals as our all-star. We've got a home run, Bo Jackson for the Royals. Willie McCovey and the Giants on our instant impact. And let's just double check that. Yeah, back to the normal, back to our base cards. Sorry, my screen was timing out. I had to reach over there and keep it awake. I have multiple screens. I have the one that I can watch the break on locally, right? Like just locally through this camera lens to make sure that the software is not acting up or anything strange like that. But I can't watch it on YouTube through the laptop because it causes echoing and all kinds of other weird stuff. So then I have an iPad set up for that, so I can see chat and interact with you guys. So I'm always having to reach over and tap on some screen somewhere, it seems like. Ted Williams Legends insert. Carlos Correa All-Star insert. Home Run Legends is Noah Syndergaard. Corey Seager Dodgers Instant Impact. And who have we here? For the Indians, Jose Ramirez. That is actually a sticker autograph, by the way, which I'm sure many of you know in a lot of the top series, when they're signed on an insert, they're often stickers. When they're not on an insert, they're usually on card. But so our autograph hit out of the first box is out for the Indians. So our last case, we got lucky and pulled one of the Own the Name cards, one of the one of one Own the Name cards. So it's the first time I've pulled one of those out of Series 2, so that was kind of fun. Those don't seem to show up a whole lot, and of course I don't break a ton usually of Series 1 or 2 or Update. Usually just a couple of cases, sometimes 3, not a tremendous amount. Ernie Banks and the Cubs, Legends insert. Number to 2018 for the Angels, we have Jesse Chavez. There's a little Frank Thomas All-Star insert, home run Fielder for the Tigers. Wow, I haven't seen him in a while. Ted Williams, instant impact for the Red Sox. And let's just make sure, yeah, back to the norm. So I'm looking forward to all the stuff that's coming out next week, but I'm also like thinking, how am I going to find time to break all that? Because that is so much stuff. I mean, that's 4 big time products coming out on Wednesday, and then Museum Club coming on Friday, and I think there might be a Leaf release on Friday too. So we may actually be looking at like 7 products releasing next week if everything holds its date. I think I'll hopefully know by Friday if anything's going to slide around and move on us. For the Brewers, a walk-off insert. Then number to 2018 for the Red Sox. Cubbies with an all-star insert. Our hollow foil headed to the Brewers. And we have a nice little black and white parallel, and it's Sandy again. And once again, he is a Marlin on that card, so nice little addition there if you happen to have the Marlins. Believe that should be a Chris Bryant short print. Let's verify it, and in fact it is. So the Cubs with a nice little SP coming out for them. Yeah, I guess the good thing is some of it's really easy to break. Inception, you can break a full case of that because there's not very many cards per box. So even though it's a 16, I think it's a 16 box case, or maybe it's not, maybe it's less than. Anyway, whichever it is, Inception can be broken as a full case without it taking a tremendous amount of time. Ditto with encased basketball. But when you get into Stadium Club, now that's another matter. That's a heavy base card product. And Elite Football is kind of somewhere in the middle. But of course, Elite Football, it's going to be the first product we're going to have with our rookies in their new NFL uniforms. So I'm super jazzed about that too. There is a rookies insert for the Indians with Mejia. And then numbered to 2018, Spawn for the Rays. Well, I'll put that in there later. We don't have to put all these in as we go. Luis Severino, All-Stars. Jose Barrios is our hollow foil. Home runs, Big Papi for the Red Sox. This should be numbered to 76. It is Garcia for the White Sox, and it is, in fact, numbered to 76. And then we're back to our regular cards. So that has box 1 wrapped up. Whoops, ran into my breaking mat, didn't I? Well, eventually. So there's 500 cards per box in this. I don't know if I said that or not. You probably knew already, though, that there are a lot. But yeah, it's 500 a box. So we have in total 1,500 cards in this break. And since I ship all the cards, it's unusual for, well, I virtually never do this as a full case. Because that would be 3,000 cards. So it would probably take about 2 hours to break it, which that's not that bad. I've done breaks before that run 2 hours or sometimes 2 hours plus. I'm not too worried about that. But the sorting, get the break sorted and shipped, that would probably take, 5-6 hours, something crazy, maybe more. Because I do ship all the cards. Derek Jeter, Legends insert for the Yankees. Urena, Blue Jays, 35th anniversary. Home Run Babe Ruth. Buster Posey, Instant Impact. And I guess, yep, that's it. That's our nice little center cut there of the pack. It does make it so much easier in these jumbo packs that Topps is kind enough to put all that stuff in the middle. And that is another advertising thing. It's actually one of the reasons I break the jumbo. I usually break the jumbo. I don't usually break the hobby, but I did buy a case of hobby this year too. Sandy Koufax Legends for the Dodgers. To 2018 for the Marlins with Maybin. John Smoltz, Blast from the Past, 35th anniversary for the Braves. Hollow foil, the Indians. A little Bryce Harper, Long Ball Legends. And a short print for the Yankees with Reggie Jackson. All right. Keep on keeping on. I need to get like a little sorting robot. Wouldn't that be nice? You know how they have robot vacuums and all kinds of robot things out there these days? Can you imagine? I would love to have a robot that sorted cards. Can you imagine how much more we could break if that happened? And here we have throwback jerseys for the Astros with McCullers. A Mark McGwire All-Star for the A's. Mark McGwire is in this series, I believe, I think he's in here as both Cardinal and an A. I've been sorting finest a lot lately, too, so one of the two he is. And the hollow foil goes to the Brewers, and we have a nice little black border 35th anniversary Rhys Hoskins, numbered to 299 to make the Phillies happy. Always good to get a numbered rookie coming out. Trey Mancini Instant Impact. And a Jackie Robinson manufactured relic for the Dodgers. That's pretty cool. Ha! And that's when the All-Star game was in Cincinnati, so I get to see Mr. Redlegs on the card as well. And that happens to be numbered to 25, so nice low number hit there for the Dodgers with the Jackie Robinson manufactured relic. All right. So one hit out so far of our jumbo box. We got a little bit to go yet, though. I don't know why Manny Machado would want to go to the Diamondbacks. I'm just kind of thinking back. You know, to what I was talking about earlier. Because you would imagine that the guy probably wants to go somewhere where he can win, like, right away. So wouldn't you think he'd be more likely to want to go to the Yankees or somewhere like that? Broxton throwback jerseys for the Brewers. Of course, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter because whoever gets him is only going to have him till the end of the season. Addison Russell to 2018 for the Cubs. And then I guess he will renegotiate. Orioles, Adam Jones. Hollow foil for the Mets. And this is numbered to 99. And it is vintage stock, I think is what you call it. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it. But that is for the Mets with Seth Lugo. But yeah, but then how do you get much trade value for him? So that becomes the other issue. So let's say, okay, he doesn't really want to go to the Diamondbacks. So he won't promise the Diamondbacks that he'll re-sign with them at the conclusion of the season. So then why would the Diamondbacks give up much? I mean, I guess they're still thinking, that they can get where they need to be this year, maybe. But I don't know how you give up much in trade. I mean, maybe you're better off just letting him go to free agency and getting the compensatory pick in the draft if you're the Orioles. I don't know. Just seemed like an odd destination to me. I would have expected somewhere else. Of course, I don't guess it's a done deal either. I don't think. Robinson Cano throwback jerseys for the Mariners. And a little Chris Sale All-Star insert. Our relic is coming out. Oh, it's a piece of the bat, too, for the Angels. I always like when we get the bat, as opposed to the standard uniform relic. I like getting a little piece of wood now and then. I realized right when I said that. Yeah. It was too late. I already said it. So, yeah. Nothing you can do about it now. You guys are all so quiet in chat tonight. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe everybody's watching it rain. It's not raining here right now, but it did storm here earlier today, a couple different times. I think we're supposed to get a little more rain in tonight. I hope we do. I don't want to have to go water stuff. I have too much to do to be stopping to water stuff right now. And there is another rookies insert. That's for the Cardinals with Jack Flaherty. We're going to follow that up with an All-Star Francisco Lindor insert. Jose Canseco, Jose Abreu, and our signature, Richard Urena for the Blue Jays. We pulled him the other night, too. Out of the first case, we had a signature for him. And now we have one out of this case. So maybe he's the one that's going to be the easy one to hit out of here, possibly. Because you know there is usually one. In almost any series, if you watch it, it seems like there's almost always one player that will come out more regularly than others. Like they front load a player, it seems like, in certain series. Maybe they don't really, but it seems like they do sometimes. So if I had to guess, I'd say maybe it's Richard in this product. Bryce Harper, walk-off insert. Number to 2018 for the Orioles. Charlie Blackmon, All-Star for the Rockies. Our hollow foil headed to the Yankees. I start to say the Giants. I have no idea why. And there's a nice little Torres. These are actually Torres and Acuna, both in here falling an average, I think, of one per case. I'm not sure if it's one between the two of them or one each, but I think it's one between the two of them. And it's technically considered an insert. It was a late addition to Series 2 for each of them. And it is not numbered as part of the base set, so it is an insert. And Beckett is listing as an insert. They're not even listing it as a rookie, as a rookie hit. Like they're the rookie card. In other words, they're not calling it an insert, which technically it is. Anyway, they're not going to come out real often. So Yankees, that's a nice one for you to have. And then I would assume we will see the quote-unquote true rookie card out of the flagship series. Must be that it's going to hit in update. Here comes a nice little Shohei rookies insert. First one of those I've seen come out. So if you have the Angels, that's not one that came out at all in case number 1, just FYI. Tomas to 2018 for the D-backs. Barry Larkin, All-Star for the Reds. Home run, Nelson Cruz. Instant impact, Evan Longoria. Ironic, right? That he's on an instant impact card. And he got hit by a ball and broke his hand. Yeah. And who else? What? A pitcher this week, like, punched a wall and broke their hand. Like, what kind of, how are you a pitcher and you don't know better than to punch the wall? I mean, for real. That's just, of course, you know, excuse me, LeBron James, of course, punched a whiteboard in the playoffs and fractured his hand. And he continued to play, but he didn't probably play as well after he fractured his hand. The Reds, Adam Duvall. But if you are a pitcher now, why in the world? Josh Harrison, Gary Sanchez, Rod Carew as a twin for Instant Impact, and a short print Johnny Bench. Aw, I love Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench, Hank Aaron, my two favorite players ever. So a nice little Johnny Bench short print for the Reds out as well. So I don't know, if I were teammates with the guy who punched the wall and broke his hand, I'd be pretty ticked. I mean, you know, like, you need the guy. And he doesn't have better sense than that. I mean, come on, we all get frustrated for sure. And if I punch a wall, well, it's going to hurt and that's terrible, but I could probably still manage to do what I needed to do. You're a pitcher. No, you're not going to be able to still manage to do what you need to do. Of course, I don't know. It might be hard for me too, really. With the, I guess it would depend on the cast. But anyway, I don't plan on punching a wall anytime soon. Addison Russell throwback jerseys for the Cubs. And then the Cubs numbered to 2018. Wow. And the Cubs with the 35th anniversary, insert Dylan Maples. So that was 3 Cubs inserts right in a row. And then a hollow foil for the Royals. Bryce Harper again on Long Ball Legends. And a numbered Josh Bell. That's numbered to 299 throwback jerseys for the Pirates. My sleeve is not cooperating with me there. And I think we're back to the grind after that with our base cards. All right, we have got 1 box left. 1 box and 1,500 cards in it. I've got to change the blade on that utility knife. I say that every single break. I say, well, not every break. I say it to myself every break. I say it out loud for probably, I don't know, a handful of times in the last month. That I've got to remember to change that blade. And I don't remember to change the blade. And then there you go. It's too dull. Because you know, when you have to sometimes cut through plastic twice, it's probably too dull. Because that's a pretty flimsy little plastic overlay on these boxes. For the utility knife to not be buzzing on through there. And we have a throwback jersey for the Brewers. Ramirez All-Star. My man, Joey Votto, Cincinnati Reds. Canseco. And I believe we're back. Yeah. Always kind of have to check that first card. Just make sure I'm not off the mark that we're back into the regular cards. It always looks like we are, but every once in a while something will turn up, like the one we saw earlier that was the vintage stock. All right. And Encarnacion throwback jerseys. Indians. An all-star Cody Bellinger. Giancarlo, as a long ball legend, note that he is a Marlin on this card. Okay, so that will go to the Marlins because that is the team that Topps designated for that card. And then we have an instant impact Gary Sanchez for the Yankees. And here comes our hit. Now, I know that he has struggled a little bit, but I still think this is a nice hit. Austin Hayes for the Baltimore Orioles. You've got the nice black border on it, and it's going to be numbered to 99. So if you have the Orioles, I like the Austin Hayes hit. I think the kid's going to get back on track. He's, you know, wheels came off maybe a little bit, but I still think it's a nice hit. So hopefully if you have Baltimore tonight, you're happy to see that one come out. And of course, it's always good when they're numbered, especially out of Series 1, Series 2, and Update, because there are obviously not as many numbered out of here as there are unnumbered when it comes to our hits. Throwback jersey Bregman. And there's Rivera to 2018. Manny Machado All-Star. Hollow foil Marlins. And glove work for the Cubbies. And a little short print Honus Wagner for the Pirates. How about that? I think it's cool that they put in some of the legendary players in the Hall of Famers as short prints in 1, 2, and Update. I like that. Another advertising card on the bottom, so another. I saw it as I opened the pack, so figure we might as well get it out of there now. Get it out of the way. Franklin Barreto for the A's. And then number 2018, Haney for the Angels. Chris Sale All-Star insert. Hollow foil for the Indians. And Tracy Thompson here, numbered to 99, is another vintage stock hit. We had one come out a while ago. We have another one here. Not the same player, obviously. That came out a while ago. I just meant another vintage stock. Trey Mancini, and that is throwback jersey? No, walk-off insert for the Orioles. And then the Padres, number to 2018 with Kyle McGrath, Addison Russell, Giancarlo again, once again for the Marlins on that card, Darryl Strawberry and the Mets. And the Nationals have a short print with Max Scherzer. We've done pretty well with our short prints tonight. That's a pretty good ratio based on 3 boxes. I think we've had more than 3, haven't we? So, yeah, we're hitting the SPs pretty well. For the Dodgers, Kyle Farmer. On a rookies insert, George Brett, All-Star Hollow Foil, Jesse Winker, Cody Bellinger, Instant Impact. And our final relic is another metal relic team MVP. That is Jose Altuve for the Astros. We'll set him back there. I like the manufactured relics this year pretty well. Some years I like them better than others. I think I like this year's better than last year's. But you know, I kind of always wonder, like, who's the person that sat around one day and said, we don't really need game used relics. We'll just manufacture relics and put them in there. So it's a pretty genius idea. Francisco Lindor throwback jerseys, Indians. Padres with another to 2018. Mookie Betts, 35th anniversary. Hollow foil for the Twins. Reggie Jackson for the A's. And here's one of the home run challenges. This one is Ozuna for the Marlins. So if you don't know how this works, when you get this card, you scratch off that little bit. You go to the website that's on there, enter your code, and then you're going to have an opportunity to choose a game where you think the player that's on your card will hit a home run. And if the player hits a home run during the game that you choose, I think you get some kind of prize. I don't really know what it is, but you get some kind of prize. But you also get entered into like some kind of a grand prize drawing as well. So it's just kind of a fun little thing. Those don't come out super often, maybe once or twice a case in jumbo. So it's always fun to find one of them. For the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. And the Reds to 2018. The Mets All-Star. Hollow foil to the Yankees. A Mark McGwire for the A's, All-Star, numbered to 299 with the black border. And we have got 2 packs left to go. So I think we already pulled all of our hits out of this box, haven't we? We definitely pulled the manufactured relic and the autograph, I think. Well, I don't know. I think we pulled did we pull the other relic out of here yet? I don't know if we did or not. There might still be a relic left. Of course, we'll recap the numbered cards and the autograph and relic hits. As soon as we look at these last couple of packs, we will take care of that. And then at the conclusion of that, I will put up all the spreadsheet information again in case someone wasn't logged in, didn't see that earlier. Travis Shaw and the Brewers. Jose Ramirez again, 35th anniversary. And we did have a relic left. And it's Didi Gregorius for the Yankees. So he held on until almost the last pack, next to last pack anyway. It's kind of good though, right? I mean, I like it better when the hits are a little spaced out when you're talking about this many cards. If you hit them all right away up front, then you're kind of going, oh man, we still have 500 cards to go through, that kind of thing. So it's always nice to have them spread out a little bit anyway. For the Red Sox, Legends, Wade Boggs. Santana to 2018 for the Braves. Greg Allen in the Indians, 35th anniversary. Little rookie insert there. Manny Machado and the Orioles. Ichiro for the Mariners. I guess, let's make sure. Yep, we are back to the base. So that was the last of our inserts and or hits that are coming out of this half case. Excuse me. So it is time to recap. All of these cards are numbered to 2018 on the back. Well, actually, I said all of them are. That one's not. I just stacked him in the wrong pile there. He is numbered to 67, the Chris Young for the Angels. All the others with the green background were numbered to 2018. Mark McGuire, black border, numbered to 299. And note that that is for the A's. I do see, really actually, 3 of the 4 corners. There's a little bit of white showing, so a little bit of chipping. I mean, it's nothing extreme, but it's not 100% perfect either. Home Run Derby, Ozuna. Of course, we talked about how that works a moment ago. Short print, Max Scherzer and the Nationals. Cody Bellinger and the Dodgers. That is vintage stock, numbered to 99. A short print, did I say Cody Bellinger? That's Tracy Thompson. I don't know why I said Cody Bellinger. I'm sorry about that. It was Tracy Thompson for the Dodgers, and for some reason I said Cody Bellinger. Honus Wagner, short print for the Pirates. Numbered to 299, there's Josh Bell for the Pirates. A short print, Johnny Bench for the Cincinnati Reds. The Yankees with the Torres insert. Once again, both Torres and Acuna are an insert in Series 2, and they're falling about 1 per case. I think it's either or. I don't think it's one of each. It's one or the other once per case. To 99, Lugo for the Mets. That's vintage stock. Another black border. Rhys Hoskins, same as our other black border. The corners have little bits of white showing on them. That is numbered to 299. Reggie Jackson, short print for the Yankees. The White Sox, numbered to 76. A short print, Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Black and white for the Marlins. And a short print for the Diamondbacks. Now moving into our other hits. We have a Didi Gregorius relic for the Yankees. Manufactured metal relic, that's team MVP. Jose Altuve. Astros. Manufactured relic for Jackie Robinson and the Dodgers. That one is numbered to 25. It's numbered right down in there if you can pick that up. Let's go ahead and grab our other relics. There is a relic for the Angels, a piece of the baseball bat. There's another Jose Altuve. That is a piece of a uniform. Another manufactured team MVP metal relic. That one's Justin Bauer and the Marlins. Our Austin Hayes and this. Yeah, definitely, again, you know, we've unfortunately got some really minor, but it's white showing on those black borders on at the corners in particular. And Austin Hayes is numbered to 99. It's kind of my only complaint with the black borders. Just anytime you use such a stark color like that, even the slightest little imperfection shows up. And frankly, most of these cards come out with some imperfections. Richard Urena for the Blue Jays. And then finally, Jose Ramirez. That is a sticker auto on our 35th anniversary insert for the Indians. So that is our break for tonight. As promised, I will put up the spreadsheet information again right now that has some shipping information and things like that for you in case you happen to tune in late or you're watching the recorded version and you've just come to the end. Once again, there are the projected shipping dates for each of our products tonight. If you're in one of the first 2 breaks with free shipping, looking for that to go out about Tuesday. Of course, paid shipping break was Series 2 that we just completed. Looking for that to go out on Saturday. Slight possibility I can get it out sooner, and I will try to, but we're going to project it for Saturday at the moment. If you were in one of the first 2 breaks tonight, you are, please take a moment there to read the information about consolation cards if your team was not pulled and how all of that works. And then another quick little scroll through what's coming up in the days ahead. Of course, tomorrow night we're going to break the back half of this case of Jumbo, along with some 2013 Topps Supreme. On Friday night, we're going to do another half case of Jumbo, but it is 3 loose boxes. Some people care about that, some people don't. But basically, some place sent me a case and a half of Jumbo. That's whatever, however they do it. That's what I was allocated, whatever. So, so there's 3 loose boxes to make up that half case. Then on Saturday, it's a whole bunch of memorabilia and different things with free shipping. There are card breaks in there and memorabilia breaks. On Sunday, we will be back in Series 2, and we will be starting a case of Series 2 Hobby. And, of course, once again, memorabilia breaks in there as well. And same thing for Monday. All kinds of memorabilia on Monday. Autographed jerseys, autographed football helmets, autographed batting helmets, you name it. And then more Series 2 Hobby. All right? So that is what the days ahead are looking like. And then, of course, you heard me talking about it earlier. Next week, Monday, or Wednesday rather, when everything starts coming out, it's going to be crazy. We're going to have a ton of stuff to break next week, and probably well into the following week and maybe even the week after that. Loads of stuff coming out Wednesday and Friday of next week for baseball, basketball, and football. We're going to be busy little breakers, aren't we? So that is it again for me tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate having you here, and hopefully I will see you again soon. In the meantime, take care now. Bye-bye.